Today's technology is really helpful for a lot of things, but one application that I find really useful in everyday life is restoring old media and bringing it up to today's standard of quality. That is precisely what we're going to do today. Today we're going to be checking out a really cool software called Let's Enhance. This software lets you restore old pictures, it lets you colorize black and white pictures, and all in all, it lets you do a lot of different stuff with old media for you to bring it back to today's standards of media. Welcome back everyone, my name is Santiago. I'm really happy that you're back here seeing another tutorial. As I was telling you just a minute ago, we're gonna be checking out a really cool and complete software called Let's Enhance.io. I'm gonna be making 5 different tutorial videos about Let's Enhance.io because it has a lot of things that we can go about and a lot of features that are really helpful. So this will be the first part of a 5-part tutorial. If you don't want to miss any of those, I really invite you to subscribe to the channel and for you to also check out all of the other tutorials that we have uploaded on the YouTube channel. So without further ado, I'm gonna be making this first video going about some of the basic functions of Let's Enhance.io. I'm gonna make my face disappear so you can see my screen. See you guys at the end. So this is the homepage of Let's Enhance.io. I've already created an account. Right off the bat, we have some credits that we can use to create and restore images on the free version. If you want to use the paid version, there are some affiliate links on the description box down below for you to use as well. For the purposes of this video, I have some old images that I downloaded from my Facebook page, some pet images, but I also downloaded some Google images that are a bit old for me to show you how to use the restoring tools and some of the other tools that the software has to offer. The first thing that we're going to be doing is restoring an old picture. So we could drag the images to this box right here, or we could just click and search for the images. I'm gonna be using this old image that I found on Google. The software is really fast. It uploads the images really fast. And right here we have some options on what we can do with the image that we want to restore. For example, we can click the gentle option and click on enhance. Let's see what that does to the image. It's gonna take a couple of minutes to process the image, and depending on the size, it's gonna take less or more time. So this is the gentle tool that Let's Enhance has. Right here at the bottom, we have a really close look of what it did with the textures, for example. And if we move the cursor from right to left, we can see the original image. If you move the cursor all the way to the right, or the enhanced version if you move the cursor all the way to the left. As you see right here, the process was very gentle. It didn't do that much, but it softened a couple of the textures. For example, if we look at his eyes right here, his eyes are much more clearer in the enhanced picture. But let's use the image once again and let's pick another tool of Let's Enhance. Let's say we want a strong restoration. Let's see what the software does with that preset. And you have all the images that you have restored in this little part at the bottom of the software if you want to use any of them. As I was saying, we're just using the free version that has a little watermark. But if you want that watermark removed, you can use the paid version with some of the affiliate links that we have on the description box down below. So let's check out what the software did with the strong asset. Right now we can see that the definition is much clearer. Once again, if we look at the eyes, the new eye in the enhanced version is much clearer, as well as the fabric on his vest. As you see right here on the zoom, the image is much larger. We can see right here that before it had these dimensions, these pixels, and it quadrupled the size of the image. This is the strong asset. Let's do it once again and select the old photo option. Just wait a couple of minutes once again and see what the image is going to be like. This is a complete reinterpretation of the image. If we click on the old photo option, Let's Enhance.io is gonna get rid of the tears and of the scratches in the original picture, and it's gonna colorize the image as well. As you see, it looks like an actual picture. that could be taken a couple of days ago and not an old picture with all the scratches and all the imperfections that it had in the original. In this option, the image doesn't get that much bigger, it just duplicates the size of the original image, but as you see, it does an amazing job at removing the tears and the scratches from the original image and colorizing it. You could show this image to someone and they would say that it was taken not that long ago. I find this tool really cool. And once again, if you want to get rid of the watermark on the images, you can use the paid version. Every time that you use one of these tools, you get a credit discounted. We had 10 credits at the beginning, now we have 7 because we have created 3 different images. And just for the last part of this first tutorial regarding Let's Enhance IO, I'm gonna show you how to use the presets if you want to print images that don't have a big enough size for you to print. Let's use another picture. Let's say one of my cats that, as you see right here, is not that big. If we were to print this image, it would look really blurry. So if we go to presets, we can select any of these options for printing. Let's say that we want to print it in an A5 type of paper, and the resolution is going to be automatically changed right here, as well as the size. The original image is less than half a megabyte, and the processed image would be closer to 8.5 megabytes, and the resolution, as you see right here, would be like 5 times the original image. If we click on enhance right here, the software is going to take a couple of minutes to create the image for us to use in a printing scenario. So this is the processed image. I'm gonna download it so we can check it out on the desktop. So if we go to the desktop, we have the original image. As you see, it isn't that big. If we were to print this, it would be really blurry, and we can see the image that the software created using some magic software to enhance the quality for us to print it and not get a blurry image. Once again, this is the original one, and this is the one that the software created using AI and a bunch of magic softwares as well. It is really helpful if you want to print old images, let's say of your family, if you have a family reunion, but the images as this one are really small because they were taken a lot of years ago. So you could use the software to create images that are more easily accessible and more easily ready for printing. Once again, you can pick from a bunch of different aspect ratios and a bunch of different options. For example, if you want to use this image as a poster, as a photo, you have all of the other different options for you to pick from. That is pretty much it, how you use the basic functions of Let's Enhance IO. As you see, it's a software that is really easy to get a handle of. The interface is not hard to navigate at all. You have all of the options right here in just one screen, and it's really useful for you to restore all photos that you want to use in different scenarios. As I told you in the beginning, I'm going to be making 5 different tutorials about Let's Enhance IO. This is the first one. I really hope it was helpful for you guys. Once again, I really invite you to subscribe to the channel. My name is Santiago. It was a pleasure to be with you today. And once again as well, if you want to use the paid version, there are some affiliate links on the description box down below. I want to read all of your comments regarding this software. I want to know if you've already used it or if you're planning on using it. And without further ado, see you guys on the second video. Bye bye.